Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the south side of Ankeny, the Hawks Nest tonight, as the visiting Marshalltown Bobcats are in town to take on the Ankeny Hawks in a girl-boy doubleheader here tonight in Class 5A for girls, Class 4A for boys. Basketball doubleheader. Andy Pollock here on the call, along with Matt Pazusta tonight, making his debut call on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Matt, tonight, as we look at things, first of all, for the visiting Marshalltown Bobcats, a team that, as hard as they work throughout the course of the season, it comes down to really putting the ball in the basket, and that's been an issue. Yeah, definitely been an issue. I think just, getting the ball up the court, finding open shots, and then being able to knock those down. I mean, it's just they've kind of struggled at that so far this season. And as a program where you're trying to build momentum, you're trying to build it up from the youth level on up. You've had experience with a lot of youth level basketball, having daughters, and what that becomes. It's so important that girls get started at an early age in a skill sport like basketball. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the key, and I think where you see the difference here, just what they're doing at a young age, and just the repetitions of continuing with it and sticking with it, and having that confidence that comes with that much work that you put in. So that is definitely a key for the program. Marshalltown right now is 0-7 on the year. Really tough time, averaging about 22 points a game. So just a tough time playing out of the roundhouse. But they're going to go up tonight, and that scoring points is not going to become any easier because Coach Drew McAnally over here at Ankeny takes a lot of pride in the defense that they play. Oh, yeah. He's going to have the defense on Marshalltown, making it real tough to advance the ball up the floor. Open shots are going to be hard to come by for them, which, they're going to really have to work to put the ball in the hole tonight. Ankeny coming off of a game Tuesday night where they play against their rivals, the Centennial Jaguars, in-town rivals, where they held Centennial to their lowest offensive output of the year. Centennial, a top 10 team, a top 5 team, on a 2-game losing streak right now, but two of the best teams in the state in Waukee and Centennial is who they've lost to. A veteran crew, a group of girls that's played a lot of basketball together. They're not going to have any problems bouncing back from what they've experienced the last 2 weeks. No, not at all. Like you said, they played tough against Centennial. Missed some shots that they're used to knocking down. They shoot about 34% from three-point range. Didn't shoot that against Centennial, but, hopefully they're going to find their rhythm tonight and kind of get back on track, like you said. All right, we'll talk a little bit more about the game coming up. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this. You're watching Ankeny basketball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help.
Winners of the Great American Beer Festival medal. Come enjoy your favorite pint or sample beer flight in our tap room. Mr. Screw.
grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
And the Marshalltown Hawkins. The assistant coaches for the Hawkins are Seth Haggerty, Gary Bird, and Amanda Kinzenbaugh. The head coach of the Hawkins is Mr. Drew McAnally. Let's meet our starting lineups. First for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 2, Rachel Smith. Number 12, Lily Roberts. Number 20, Sarah Huffman. Number 22, Melena Kemmerer. And number 32, Sophie Youngkin. Now for the starting lineup for your Ankeny Hawkins. Number 5, a sophomore, Jenna Pitts. Senior, number 12, Ellie Mashaw. Senior, number 14, Calissa Wright. Senior, number 15, Rachel Christman. And senior, number 30, Abby Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise?
We will take a quick break for the national anthem and be back with a tip-off right after this.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
And we're back here in the Hawks Nest tonight as we get set for the 0-7 Marshalltown Bobcats to be here against the 3-2 Ankeny Hawks. The starters for the Bobcats, Rachel Smith, Lily Roberts, Sarah Huffman, Melena Kemmerer, and Sophie Youngkin. For the Hawks, Jenna Pitts, Ellie Mashoff, Calissa Wright, and Abby Johnson as we get set to start things off here. Matt, really important for both teams probably to hit some shots early.
Oh, yeah, definitely. How they start is definitely going to be key, you know, for, like you said, for both teams. But if Marshalltown could put something in the bucket, you know, right away, that would be huge for them.
Points have been hard to come by for the Bobcats this year, but they are building a program and continuing to try to build their girls athletics over there. We've seen it at the youth level. They continue to try to build up what's going on there. And actually, in their own right, Coach McAnally over here at Ankeny, you know, they haven't had a youth basketball program in quite a while either, and they're trying to build up that Hawks basketball program. They've had the girls have had opportunities to play for other places, but really trying to get everybody together to play for the same club here in town. Yeah, definitely. You know, I think that's a key as you look forward to the future. Having something when they're younger and continuing through is definitely what they need to do. So Calissa Wright controls the tip. Pitts has it at the top. Marshalltown will start off in man-to-man defense. Baseline. Pitts takes a little hip check from Huffman for Marshalltown, and a quick foul for her. First of the game, 12 seconds into it. And Marshalltown will stay in man-to-man as they move to the inbounds. Johnson for three. Good, and that's a huge start for them. Yeah, that's what they needed to see, definitely. Of course, the shots were hard to come by on Tuesday night, but they had some good looks, just couldn't get them to fall, and it's one of those deals where sometimes you just get playing at a little bit higher tempo than what you're used to playing. Oh, nice move, nice recognition. Nice. Can't quite get it to fall for Smith. Battles around, but Wright comes out with a rebound. Long three for Pitts, and she hits it. Well, there you go. Starting the game 2 for 2 from three-point range looks good for Ankeny, not so good for Marshalltown. And a couple of these have been, or the one of them it was contested for Johnson, and yeah, they're hitting those shots right away. No shortage of good looks for the Hawks. This is Sarah Huffman up top. Smith with it right now into the lane. Ankeny will play man-to-man most of the evening. Huffman with the ball again. And back to Smith, who dribbles around. Really pressuring things up top. And away with a steal down court. Here comes Mashoff, and she can't quite get it to fall. Excuse me, that's Chrisman. I didn't have Chrisman in the game right away. Chrisman got the start tonight. I missed that one. Well, she must have got the start. I think it's senior night tonight. It is senior. So that's true. Yep, they are going to recognize him in between. And Chrisman, a multi-sport athlete, will be one of those recognized for the Hawks as Marshalltown spreads things out right now. Lily Roberts up top. The junior into the lane, tipped away. They're able to keep possession. Marshalltown trying to figure out a way to get a couple shots off here early on. This is Smith. And nice. Stolen away. And looking to run. Johnson all the way down court. And she gets the fall. Quick lead for the Ankeny Hawks. One of those situations where defense leads to offense. Absolutely. And they got it out. They're running. It's going to be tough for Marshalltown to pick up on that. This is Smith once again. Yeah, definitely patient. Just not a lot of room to work with for Marshalltown. Ball's moving a little slow. Long three-point shot on the way. Bank shot, no good by Smith. Back the other way. Here comes Pitts all the way in. Nice hesitation. How about that English off the rim or off the hoop? Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice. And a quick timeout for Marshalltown. They'll take a 30-second timeout. And this is, Ankeny, no doubt about it, the favorites tonight, but really off to a great start for Coach McAnally's squad. Yeah, definitely. 10-0. Have they missed a shot yet? I'm not sure they have. I'm not sure that they have, So, yeah, definitely a good start. Didn't bring my statistician along tonight, but just so important, especially after the last two games where the buckets have been hard to come by, that they knock down a couple threes, get a couple layups, and a quick start. Great tempo for the Hawks to get started tonight. So we'll get set to trigger things once again. Lily Roberts will be – is that Roberts? No, excuse me. Sophie Yunkin will be triggering the ball in. Smith to take it up court. Ankeny will stay in their man-to-man defense, which has been incredibly effective so far. Top of the key, this is Kaylin Smith who just checked in, and a three-pointer on the way. Actually, no, I think it's a pass over top to Smith. Taken away into the lane, shot up, and no good by Huffman. Rebound taken in, goes over the rim. A little bit itchy on the trigger finger there, and it's one of those things where you've got a team that plays as good a defense as Ankeny does. It makes you just play things a little bit faster than what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, you can kind of pick up on Coach McAnally. Not too happy with the boxing out down there. I think that's 3 or 4 offensive rebounds already for Marshalltown. So offensively, Ankeny's looking good. Some opportunity to kind of tighten up on the defensive end there.
Ellie Maschoff back on the other end hits another 3. So, again, Ankeny continues their streak, not missing a shot so far. Kayla Pitts, whose hands have been so good, taking the ball away. As they look to run, a little jump shot up in the air. First miss of the night.
Yeah.
That's Chrisman. And Marshalltown clears the rebound. Right now, if you're Marshalltown, and it's been a struggle of a year so far, but you look for little victories. I mean, you trust that process of continuing to get better in every game and continuing to move forward will make you better in the long run.
Yep, definitely. Like you said, just trying to find some small wins and get a little bit of momentum in some facet of the game.
There's some good defense by Lily Roberts as Chrisman comes away from the steal. Can't convert, but Roberts gets down there, gets herself in position, and gets the block there. 13-0 the lead here about halfway through the first quarter for the Ankeny Hawks. Marshalltown, Johnson for Ankeny, and again, man, I think they're wishing they might have knocked down some of these threes on Tuesday night. Because
yeah, definitely would have changed the game on Tuesday, but good to see them getting into that momentum. They might be something that carries them through the season.
Again, that smothering defense, 16-0, the Hawks in the lead, a big run to start. That shot up, no good. Johnson catches the air ball. Pitts looking to run. I think I called her Kayla Pitts earlier. That's her older sister. This is Jenna, actually, playing right now. Kayla graduated a year ago. They look a lot alike out on the basketball court.
Yeah,
you know what it's like, Matt. You've got 3 daughters. I've got 4, and eventually, sometimes after you watch all these games, some of these kids, it's easy to get them confused when you're just watching and get to know them pretty good. I can't even get my own kids right, let alone these other ones.
That's what I was going to say.
Marshalltown with the basketball right now. Matt, of course, a Marshalltown grad, a Bobcat from back in the day, and you got to play in one of my favorite venues in the state of Iowa, the Roundhouse in Marshalltown. I had a chance to play there a couple times in high school, nothing like what you got to do, but really a fun place to play basketball.
Yeah, the Roundhouse, like you said, one of the coolest places in the state, and they've done a tremendous job renovating it too. It's a state-of-the-art facility, which is great to see for the community.
And that is Carson Jacks, the freshman who I've seen hit some big shots early on this season, running the floor there to get the layup. And it looks like the Hawkettes going to play around a little bit of zone defense right now. And he says Jacks got her hand on Lily Roberts and going to whistle her for the foul. A couple substitutions in for Ankeny. Caitlin Anderson, who seen just a little bit so far this year, quickly into the game. And the Hawks are on a torrid pace for scoring here early on. Roberts to trigger. Smith. Roberts in the corner. Can't get it to fall. And Wright with a rebound. Pitts looking to run. The extra pass. And another 3 ball. This time, Ellie Maschoff. It's one thing if you're giving up layups, but Ankeny's hitting 3-pointers. They're hitting shots that aren't necessarily the most high percentage out there.
Yeah, a lot of that just has to do with confidence. You can tell they feel really confident coming in the game tonight. Maybe they had some jitters on Tuesday.
Lily Roberts into the lane, took some contact from 2 different players, and it looks like they're going to get Carson Jacks for her second foul. Not certain they're too worried about foul numbers tonight. But Lily Roberts trying to get that goose egg off the board for Marshalltown. Roberts on the season is a 50%, excuse me, no, 89%. I was looking at the wrong column. 89% free throw shooter. So a rare miss for her. And gets that one to fall. So the Marshalltown fans can now have a seat. They've got their first point of the night with a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter.
On the board.
Pitts.
Ooh. Nice pass.
Nice, yeah,
nice
good job.
Pass.
Drew the attention of the defense as she went in the lane.
Yeah, just found the open girl over there, and Anderson just came in the game and knocked it down.
A lot of confidence with that 16-footer. You know, that's one of those low percentage shots that the metrics say don't take, but sometimes you're just so open you have to take it.
Yeah.
Lily Smith up top. Excuse me, Lily Roberts. As Jax hits the deck, a little slow to get up, but now she's back up to the top of the key. 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. One of the things you'll notice, both coaches will coach all the way through the very end, no matter what the score is tonight, because it's early on in a season like basketball. You've got everybody making the postseason, and it's all about getting better and improving as the year goes on.
There you go. Nice little drive, hesitation, and she knocked it down. That's something they can build on right there.
Roberts got the defender on her hip, did a nice job to get it up and off the glass. Well, Ankeny hold for one, Pitts into the lane. Jax, long three-point shot. No good, but she's fouled as she's laying down on the far end underneath the bench. A little gimpy getting up. She'll have a chance to shoot three.
Yeah.
She's been on the floor a few times so far here tonight. Jax has made her impact immediately known as a freshman here, has played a lot of minutes for Coach McAnally's squad.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Future's bright for them. They got her. They've got Pitts, a sophomore. You know, they've got some nice young players coming up for the program. So
one of the things I know Coach Mack has talked about is trying to find the height. That's one of the issues, you know, trying to find those tall girls that will come play for you. They've got some good athletic guards that are tall guards, but they just can't find that height. And it's there in the school. They just need to get it out. He's working to get it out for basketball, and part of the youth program that's going to be identifying some of those girls at an early age and getting them interested in the sport.
Absolutely. You know, they talked to Coach DeYoung the other day, and same thing on his end. You know, they've got a heavy guard lineup this year. Oh, whoa.
At the horn, yeah. Sarah Huffman hits a three-point shot at the horn to make it 24-6 at the end of the first quarter. We'll have plenty of time to talk about that later tonight. We'll take a break right now. 24-6. Hawks lead after one.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
And welcome back to the south side of Ankeny right now, where the Ankeny Hawks have sprinted out to a huge lead, 24-6 after quarter number one. And actually, Matt, when you look at a score like this, you think, oh, layup after layup, but they've been doing it from the outside.
Yeah, definitely. Wide open threes, and the Hawks are just knocking them down tonight.
Hitting at a great pace. On the season, they do shoot 34%, and well above that so far here tonight. Marshalltown in the dark uniforms right now, as you see on the left side of the screen. And they've got the ball up top. It is Lily Roberts. Ankeny's been all man defense through one. Keeping Marshalltown running their offense a long way away from the basket.
Yep, they're definitely patient, really trying to work it around. They're just not finding any room to work with.
You notice there's always someone there to help, except right there, as I say it.
We just jinxed it.
Yes. as I say it, always someone there to help Sophie Yunkin dribbles around and finds herself for a wide open layup. And back on the other end, Rachel Smith whistled for the foul on Marshalltown. So they continue to look for any sort of positive. You notice both coaches very encouraging in what's going on out there and just looking for any sorts of positive that you can to build off the rest of the year. As Jenna Pitts, with a little hesitation, moved the top of the key, freed her up.
Just froze her and went right by her. Just a veteran move. You can tell Jenna plays a lot of basketball the off-season, club ball, and you can really show or see it on the court tonight.
And that's where so many of these girls hone their skills. Very rarely are you finding, in girls sports at a whole really, someone who just plays their sport in season. They're playing a lot of club ball. Yeah,
I mean, to play at a high level, you almost have to now. It's kind of a lot different from when we grew up, you know, but you almost start to specialize, especially at the high school level.
Pitts once again gets the rebound and goes coast to coast and puts that one in. Pitts off to a fast start herself here tonight. And Ankeny now has opened up a 20-point lead. And a travel. Yeah, at the top. Smith looked like she was ready to pass it, and that long toe on the pivot foot just couldn't stay anchored much longer. As instructions, that's one of the fun parts for me this year as a coach and a guy that loves just sports in general is you get to hear all the coaching instructions in an empty gym. You get to pick all that up. Oh, nice entry pass.
Yeah.
Pitts over here to Chrisman. Chrisman the long three. Can't quite get it to fall. One of the few misses tonight here for the Hawks. And the rebound cleared by Yunkin. Marshalltown looking to maybe slow this tempo down just a little bit. Johnson, who's been quiet tonight, and a credit to the rest of the Hawks. They've all been able to knock the ball through, and the leading scorer hasn't really been called upon to do a whole lot.
Nope, not really needed yet. She has hit a couple of wide open shots and playing some tough defense, you know. Despite the score, she's working hard out there and getting her hands on the ball.
And that's the thing, as an opposing coach to Ankeny, you know they're going to defend you as hard as they can all night long. And when you're struggling already to put the ball in the hole, all of a sudden you add in the element of a team that takes so much pride in their defense like Ankeny does. That can be quite frustrating.
Yep, lead to a frustrating night for sure.
Roberts takes it all the way, and she gets a nice teardrop. Can't quite get it to fall. Pitts once again said her name a lot tonight. Oh, that's an open look for her. Takes it in, kicks it out. Mashtoff, long three is good. And they can't miss.
No.
Marshalltown constantly harassed tonight on defense. As Pitts, long arms, constantly deflecting, and then Mashtoff with a deflection. And Johnson, nice job, rips the rebound away. Down low, and a foul going to be whistled on Kaylin Smith, the junior for Marshalltown. Matt, in your years playing at the Roundhouse, I was curious. I guess I haven't paid too close attention. Is there a divider down the middle or like practice time? And I mean, it seems like such a big gym that you could fit about everybody in there anyway.
Yeah, it was pretty wide open. You know, everyone had their time. It was wide open in there, lots of room to work with. And, you know, they recently added some space there, another gym for some of the younger grades. And just like we said, great facilities over there.
Chrisman there off the little give and go, gets the left-hander to fall. Marshalltown has had a host for many, many other classes of sports or classes of basketball. They have their postseason tournaments there with a huge capacity there at the Roundhouse, and for many years the home of the state baseball tournament. Some fun restaurants in town as well.
Yeah,
it's been we don't get as much exposure to Marshalltown here in Polk County, but they're just outside there, and it's a fun place to be as well. And the Maid-Rite. That's what everybody from Marshalltown wants to talk about, Maid-Rite.
Yeah. I mean, I think people think that they know what a Maid-Rite is, but you don't really know until you go to Taylor's in Marshalltown. It's just another level.
A hard screen up top. by Calissa Wright. And Wright and I believe it was Zelia Newman had a huge collision. Newman stayed down, and Wright then got herself up and was able to get a basket underneath. Another break. Ankeny leading 35-8.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit IowaRadiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Welcome back to Ankeny High School, home of the Hawks, where the girls basketball team here for Ankeny is out to a huge lead over Marshalltown right now, 35-8. In the game right now where you're looking both teams, it's not so much about the final score at this point, it's about getting better tonight in a sport where everyone makes the postseason. It's about improving throughout the course of the game.
Yep, definitely. And you mentioned it earlier. You can see the coaches just, on their feet, shouting, coaching throughout the entire thing so far. So definitely using this as an opportunity to improve on the things they need to improve on.
I thought for a quick second we might see Ankeny in a rare zone look, but they're quickly back in man-to-man. Johnson takes all the way in. Oh, thought she dribbled herself out of the angle, but still able to get it off the glass. Thought that one extra dribble might have got her too far past the hoop, but Johnson, the seasoned veteran, able to kiss it up off the glass and in, and a steal right.
Another steal.
Ooh, might have got away with an extra step.
Pretty close.
Pitt's going to take another shot at three. That one a little bit strong, one of the few misses tonight for the Hawks. And they're going to back off and let Marshalltown run the half-court set. A couple other players set to check in for Ankeny, already going deep on the bench early in this one tonight. Kick out on the side. That's Newman. Up top, Huffman, Sarah Huffman, dribbles in, but Marshalltown just not able to get that ball into the lane consistently at all tonight. Rachel Smith, she tries, stuck in a double team. Nearly a steal, and Johnson coming away on the help side and makes too much contact. I think she was a little flustered because it looked like more of a loose ball situation there.
Yeah, everywhere Marshalltown's looking to pass, there's a Hawk there waiting for them, so making it real hard on them.
One of the things, Matt, and you and I have watched a lot of youth basketball in our day, but one of those things is the confidence that comes with just playing the game and the reps that come with it. And right now, that's one of the things really lacking from Marshalltown is no one really looking to score, take the ball at it. And that comes with reps. It comes from playing when you start in kindergarten or second grade. And at the moment, then there's a nice take by Lily Roberts. But it's just – you can just see a difference in the mentality of both teams right now.
Yeah, definitely. Just this simple skill of how they're dribbling with confidence and head up and moving. It's big difference between the two clubs.
They're a great take and a kiss off the back iron by Abby Johnson. And Johnson, who's been pretty quiet so far here tonight, has really been the star for Ankeny so far this year, but able to get the nice soft touch, and you see right there why she's getting her college paid for. It's the way that she's maneuvers around the basket. Johnson is a 85% free throw shooter, so some very nice percentages, nice smooth shot.
Yeah, it's looked good.
Gets that one to fall. Of course, she's had to spend so much time over the last 2 years injured and hasn't been able to play as much. But she's back this year looking to lead her team to a fun season. Three-point shot on the way, a little bit long for Kammerer. They do get the rebound, and I guarantee Coach McAnally, you always hate diving into the side of a knee, not on purpose at all, but, man, when you see that stuff happen on the basketball court, it makes you cringe for a little bit.
Especially with the injury history there, you kind of definitely wince a little bit.
The ball does come back to Marshalltown. They have done a nice job on the offensive glass tonight. They've got themselves a couple extra opportunities.
They definitely have.
And a foul there, and it was Amira Ali, who's recently into the game.
Yeah, it's like another senior getting some time on senior night. It's good to see.
Getting them in right away. You also have Abby and Cassie Johnson, sisters, in the game for Ankeny. As I had my college coach once say when my brother and I got on the field at the same time, that's cute. So you got a freshman and a senior in there tonight. So I'll give homage to my college football coach, Rick Willis, and say that's cute to see both Johnsons out there. Cassie, of course, a great standout on the softball field. Ali can't get that to fall. And nice. A nice job by Jax, the freshman. Carson, the confidence that we've talked about a few times tonight, she's obviously playing with it.
Yes, definitely. For a freshman, she definitely carries herself with confidence and looks good out there.
And you don't find yourself in a routine role for one of the largest schools in the state as a freshman without having that confidence, really.
Absolutely.
So the substitutions continue to happen for Ankeny. Maddie McCormick, another senior, into the game. They've got 6 seniors on the squad. And a testament to them, not all of them play routinely, having a chance to play tonight, but it just shows you that it's a bunch of girls invested in the program when you've got a bunch of players that aren't necessarily getting a lot of minutes, but they're there every day. They're part in all the team activities, and they're definitely helping you get better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what you like to see.
McCormick, Ali, Pitts, Chrisman, and gets a little bit of a two-handed shove there out of Sophie Yunkin.
Foul number 32, Sophie Yunkin, her second.
Just under 37 seconds to play here in the first half. Of course, we got the boys' game that will come your way about 20 minutes after game number 1. We'll have a little bit longer of a break tonight in that due to senior night here at Ankeny High School. Ali. Chrisman into the lane. Kicks it out. Excuse me. Chrisman with that's Pitts. Chrisman, the long ponytails were blocking. I couldn't. One's 15, one's 5. Yeah. And from the back, they both look pretty much exactly the same. Which
they do.
Called a lot of Ankeny basketball games and haven't noticed that before. But just in that immediate moment, when I couldn't tell which number was which, they both looked a lot alike. So Marshalltown just looking to get something going offensively right now.
Hopefully they'll get a shot up here.
3-point shot. Just off to the left side at the horn, and at a halftime, the Ankeny Hawks lead 42-10. So we will take a break and visit a little bit here shortly about what we've witnessed in the first half and talk about just what these teams will look to do in the second half when we come your way right after this. So on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
And welcome back on the Central Iowa Sports Network, where at halftime the Ankeny Hawks have sprinted out to a 42-10 lead over the Marshalltown Bobcats. It's been all Hawks from the very beginning. They got out to a 16-0 lead before the Hawks were able to break that scoreless start with a free throw. And it's been all Hawks. They've hit a lot of three-pointers. It's been a great start for them. So Andy Pollock, Matt Pizzusta on the call as we sit here tonight watching two teams that will do their best to improve in the second half. That's what it turns into in a type of game like this. So we will take another break here quickly and be back with more of our halftime analysis here on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Welcome back to Ankeny High School here, about halfway through the halftime break. Andy Pollock, Matt Pizzusta, as we bring you the Marshalltown Bobcats here tonight at the Ankeny Hawks. We're in the first part of a girl-boy doubleheader. It's been all Hawks in this one, 42-10. Matt, we were just talking a little bit during the break about the different school schedules that have gone on so far this year, and as you know, as someone that was involved in a fall sports season now and looking at on my own end and then seeing what's going on right now, I mean, how difficult do you think it's been for these coaches to weather what's gone on throughout the course of the this pandemic so far?
Yeah, I just think it's a tough deal for everybody. The coaches, the students, you just never really know for sure what's going to come next week, you know? I mean, kids are in school, then we're on hybrid, and there's talks about it. It changes so much, it makes it just difficult to really plan ahead and settle in and get in a rhythm.
Well, and of course, leading up to a couple weeks before Christmas here in Ankeny, I think Marshalltown was in a similar boat, that they didn't have practice at all, and coaches could meet with your players online, but it's up to each player to be shooting in the garage, shooting in the driveway, finding a local park.
Just trying to do what you can on your own, like you said, just to kind of keep a ball in your hand and just get some reps to stay sharp for when the time comes back.
So as we watch things tonight, of course, it wouldn't look at all like Ankeny missed out on any opportunities to take any shots the way they've shot the ball so far here tonight. But you know, one of the issues as you look at with who tests positive in contact tracing, so who might have to sit out, is not only do you not know who you might have on a given night, but you also may not know who you're going to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. You start to plan for somebody, and games get canceled, or key players are out, and it's just, you just got to take every game like it's your last, right? Because you just never know if it's going to be, especially this year. So it's tough year for everybody.
And I know late this afternoon, even I think it was about 5 o'clock this afternoon, I see that Ballard, Huxley, and Perry, that game's moved to another date due to some positive cases. I mean, it can happen so quick and at the last minute. So, there's obviously more important things to worry about right now. But for these high school kids, this is a big part of their lives.
This is. And we touched on it at the beginning, too, just the crowd. My daughter's a junior in high school, and she was talking as I was getting ready to come here. How she would like to just come and watch,
sure.
just to do something normal, just to go somewhere, and I think that's a big part, just that social aspect for the high schoolers. It's tough.
We will be back. We do have a halftime score. Southeast Polk leading Valley 31-10 at halftime. So that's the one halftime score we've got tonight. Of course, a lot of the 17-15 Waukee also leads right now. I'm not sure who they're playing tonight. That's going to be a close one. I'm not sure who Waukee's playing against. I didn't have my sheet here, but we'll take another quick break. We'll be back and get that part figured out. Go check our Twitter timelines and get all those scores figured out. And be back here with the second half of action. Marshalltown and Ankeny right after this.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
As we get set to start off the third quarter, with Marshalltown here at Ankeny. Andy Pollack, Matt Pazusta, and Matt, we just talked again in the break about a couple really good teams getting after tonight with Waukee leading Johnston 17-15, but you take it back to a team like Marshalltown where you're trying to build a program. How tough has that got to be in an area like this where the girls' basketball is so strong?
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about that. It's just as you're younger and you're coming up, and the experience level in that 8th grade, that first year of school ball, is just so different between some of the schools in the metro area, the Ankenys, Johnstons. It's got to be tough to work through as a program. I think you got to invest and get it in early.
And some of these ladies who play a very high level of club ball. Actually, the competition they see on school ball is not as good, and so they're out there getting a great club experience. And of course, there's nothing like having that community backing that comes along with your school ball. You and I have both been through that in the towns that we grew up in, and as you look at it right now, that's just another one of the unfortunate consequences of playing sports and being in high school during a pandemic. So Marshalltown will start off the second half with the basketball right now. And away with it is Pitts. Mashoff for three. A little bit short. Pitts tries to save it in, and actually
she got it.
It did, yeah. She got it off Huffman, who was standing out of bounds.
Yeah, nice heads-up play by Pitts and not quitting, and got the ball back for Ankeny.
One of the things working with younger players, I try to convince them all the time, not every ball has to be saved. They see that. They see it work every once in a while, and they want to save every ball in, and that situational worked out all right.
Right, it did.
Coming back the other end, this is Rachel Smith. Ankeny has just made things so difficult on the defensive end tonight. Chrisman looking to run the floor all the way into the right hand from the left side. Couldn't quite get enough of it off the glass. Good save by Rachel Smith.
And a nice box out there by Marshalltown. Again, we've kind of hit on that. They're doing a nice job on the defensive boards, and that's one area they. Oh, nice blocking foul.
Ankeny running the break, yeah. Didn't know for sure if they would say that Sarah Huffman got back in time, but they said no, she was not set, and that will allow Calissa Wright to shoot a couple free throws. One of the few misses for the Hawks tonight. Wow, and we get another update. Johnston actually leads Waukee, number 1 Waukee right now, 23-19. Johnston with a young team after a team that had so much success a year ago, the state champs. And they are back. They lost a lot of players off that team, but they are back with their young talent. Lead number 1 Waukee right now, 23-19.
Yeah, that's
at halftime, right?
At halftime, yeah, that's could be a big upset. Just a little travel there, just got a little excited.
Yep, got the feet moving a little bit. Look to make that head fake, that cut to make the safety miss. Of course, we got one of my most favorite times of year, and I know everybody's got their sports that they love, and I'm a football guy, but, man, I love NFL playoff time. I think watching those professionals play at the level they do when the playoffs come, I love this time of year as we start to hit that tomorrow at noon.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to watching some of those games.
Yeah, 3 good games tomorrow and then 3 more on Sunday. It's a big weekend for you.
Extra teams in the wild card race now, while a few more teams in a year where, we had some conversation with some guys this afternoon. He didn't really where it didn't affect a ton of games. I mean, it moved some games, but the games got played. For those guys that live vicariously through the NFL that play fantasy, it really could mess with a lot of schedules, right?
Yep, definitely. And we were talking about COVID at this level. There's a couple big names that are out for this weekend due to COVID as well. So it's all over.
Ankeny's cooled off a little bit. Pitts with the nice look
nice
from Pitts
pass.
down low
to
Wright. It's the cutting right, makes it 44-10 right now. Ankeny in the lead. Yeah, just at all levels, and it's not just sports; it's music. I used to, again, chatting with a gentleman earlier when I got here about show choir. His kids can't do their show choir stuff this year, and just all sorts of those things that have been, stuff that you only have a few years to do that. Look at Johnson running the floor.
Yeah,
getting control of it and laying it up off the glass, and that'll kick the running clock into play for now with a 36-point lead. Marshalltown just scratching and clawing, trying to figure out a way. At some point, you look for the small victories and maybe getting a shot up or, things like that go along with running your offense. But it starts at such a much earlier level than varsity. It's just that's kind of the culmination of the years of club ball and the years of even rec ball in second grade or first grade or kindergarten or 4-year-old little dunkers or whenever that starts. It all builds up to this time.
It does. It definitely does. And I think, that's definitely key, just keeping them interested, keeping them with the ball in their hands.
We've had a chance to watch our kids play at the Marshalltown Optimist basketball tournament, which has always been a fun tournament. You get to play over in the gym at one of your old schools, Miller.
Yeah,
Miller Middle School, Miller Elementary.
Yeah.
What is it?
B.R. Miller Middle School.
Middle School. Okay.
Yeah, with the brick walls and about a half a foot clearance on both ends of the court.
I've seen many basketball and many volleyball games over in that gym. Of course, the new one on the other end of the school, super nice.
Yeah.
Really nice gym. Can get a couple games going on in that one, but get the old the hickory mentality when you get in the old gym, right?
Yep.
And another timeout for Marshalltown, trailing 48-10. Keep it right here for right now, and as they pull everybody together, and again, just looking for little victories tonight in what you can do. So You've got right now, Matt, I got to think here, a junior, a freshman, and a 7th grader.
Yep.
Right? All play sports. I've got mine that work their way into sports, and as things continue to get better, one of the things that you notice at a younger age is that competitiveness. Those girls that are just very competitive, the aggressive ones, they can win out. But then as they get older, as everybody starts to figure that out, then it's the skills that take over.
Yep, definitely skills take over. And, yeah, I mean, I think we're both deep into the club volleyball season right now. It seems to have started a little early this year, but we are all over the state of Iowa on the weekends.
Well, unfortunately, I shouldn't say fortunate. I enjoy watching my kids play a bunch. I spent about 10 hours each Saturday and Sunday. In fact, saw you at both of those tournaments as well on Saturday and Sunday. And watching those, I get to this weekend, though, it's just enough time to watch my 3rd grader play some volleyball. So we'll get that in, too. They get them started early here in Ankeny.
Yep.
Marshalltown run a little weave, little Michigan State flair to their offense. Gets the Lily Roberts layup to fall.
That was a nice, strong take by Roberts. She's had a decent game. She's made had a free throw, made a couple other shots, and kind of a bright spot for them tonight so far.
The move for Jenna Pitts, that's worked a few times tonight. That little hesitation that time, the official said she got under the ball just a little bit and whistled her for the carry. As Ankeny's been man-to-man, player-to-player, person-to-person, however you want to call it, on that cover one, as we say in the football, cover 0 in the football world. It's been all no zone tonight. How about that? That's the best way to put it. No zone defense, and Coach McAnally takes a lot of pride in what his girls do on that end of things.
In for the Hawkettes, number 22, Carson Jacks.
Carson Jacks, a freshman back in the game. Not quite as many minutes as we've seen from her in the past tonight. She had a couple shots early, big shots early. Good defense
nice
by
block.
Abby Johnson. Johnson, her 5'10 frame, 5'11, just stays straight up. And then she reads the eyes, playing the safety in the backfield.
Yeah, she was definitely keyed into looking to try to get that ball to Roberts, and I think the defense sniffed that out right away.
Love to see the aggressiveness still from Johnson, even in a 36-point ball game right now. Thinks about the 3.
Oh, and one.
Yes, they say got hit on the elbow. And I'm guessing Johnson, looking at the substitutions, I wondered if she was just about to come out. Yep, she was.
Yep.
They were going to send in Erin McKenna for her. And as she started to come in, realize, oh, wait, can't quite do it yet. So a 38-point lead for the Ankeny Hawks right now. Johnson, the future college basketball player. Can't quite get that one to fall. So back the other way for Marshalltown. A long three-point shot. You mentioned she's been the bright spot tonight. Lily Roberts knocks down that three-pointer with some confidence, and a timeout for Ankeny. Going to discuss some things, and that's not something. It's one thing to make a three-point shot, but that wasn't contested at all, and you can tell Coach McAnally wants to get everybody back on the same page. Of, hey, you can hear the echoes from that side of the court. Talk. He keeps saying it over and over again.
Yep, especially as he's getting deeper into his bench here. It's a good time to coach up some of those girls that don't usually get into the competitive in the real game situations as much, and make sure they're developing the right habits.
You know, some of these girls get a chance to play in the JV game, but you said the right word, competitiveness, because some of those JV games is more about, just getting everybody minutes, getting everybody all right, you're going to play the first quarter, but then you're going to be in the locker room to get ready for the varsity games. There's just a lot of factors that go into those JV scores. Back to a 35-point game. Jacks with the ball off the high screen.
Yeah,
Roberts can't quite get the steal.
Good ball movement. Definitely making the defense work.
Marshalltown swinging that zone. Yeah, they're trying to work that zone hard.
Yeah, they are. Move it.
Long shot on the way, no good. And that's, you know, we talked about the progressiveness and looking for the positives. A good defensive possession for the Bobcats.
Yeah, definitely. They shifted their zone well. Made Ankeny kind of reverse the ball a few times to find the open girl, and lucky came away with the rebound. So
it's basically the shell drill in practice, right, on defense.
Yeah.
You keep swinging it around, and eventually a shot goes up. Everybody boxes out. You get the board. So
definitely.
Another turnover, though, on the Bobcats. And, you know, everything on the Marshalltown bench, you notice coach, players, everything very positive. And you can understand why in a season where you're 0-7, about to be 0-8, where people can get frustrated. But you just don't see that. I mean, the body language, when girls come off, everybody's congratulating them, coach, everything. You know, they've stayed very positive in what's going on here tonight.
Yeah, everyone on the bench is intently watching the game, you know, paying attention, looking to see what they can pick up.
Hawks can't get that one to fall. Another opportunity over here, though, for McCormick, and she hits the three.
Go.
Maddie McCormick, the senior, on senior night.
Senior night.
Makes it 53-15, about done here with the third quarter. McCormick almost comes back and comes away with a steal. How about that? Bodies on the floor. We got a 38-point game. We got bodies on the floor flying around.
Still all over it.
And again, come back to it again, but the process, right? The understanding of this is, you know, especially when you get to a point in the game like this, it's about getting better and playing your best ball. At the end of the year, we're going to move to the fourth quarter here in about 2 minutes with Ankeny leading 53-15.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Gonna start off the fourth quarter here with the Marshalltown Bobcats and the Ankeny Hawks here in the Central Iowa Metro League. 5A matchup tonight. Ankeny had dropped a couple leading into this game, a couple top four matchups to Waukee and Centennial.
Yeah, that's a tough back-to-back for them, for anybody, you know. So hopefully they looks like they learned a lot. We talked about it at the pregame, hitting shots tonight that they missed, you know, on Tuesday, and that's going to make all the difference.
And one of the things that you can always control is how you defend, and that's it's one of the situations. They did not defend poorly at all on Tuesday night. In fact, they held Centennial to a season low. But, you know, some of those shots just didn't fall. Yep. And there's always things as a coach that you can pick out, things that you didn't do well, and most of the time you're going to look at defense. But they, as we've seen tonight, several of their defensive opportunities have turned into offensive opportunities on the other end. Yep. And they just did not have that on Tuesday night. And neither did they have that against Waukee. And Waukee just – one of the classes of 4A this year, although they trailed tonight to Johnston, who, you know, those are teams that are 1 and 2 right now in the state. Yeah. So good matchup there tonight. McCormick swings it over here to Chrisman. And a little miscommunication there. As the ball will get turned over to Marshalltown. The clock, since it's a 35-point lead, the clock will continue to run, and which means we'll likely get to the boys' game a little bit early tonight as well. We're going to have a little break for senior night in a travel. Had an open look. Yeah, the step into it for Sarah Huffman.
Yep.
But we will have a little bit of a break. We'll keep it here to recognize the seniors for the Ankeny Hawks for both boys, girls, and the cheerleading squad. Do that in between and take a little bit of a break before we come your way with the boys' game. Hawks continue to swing the ball around, trying to find a way to get a shot up against his zone. Chrisman nails that one from the corner. The Hawks are a good shooting team, and they've improved their percentage, no doubt, tonight. And we've talked about Lily Roberts several times here tonight, the leading scorer for Fort Dodge.
Shooting number 12, Lily Roberts.
She's going to step up to the free throw line right now, taking the ball at the hoop. Almost got the three-point play. A bright spot this year for the Bobcats.
Yeah, you mentioned you forgot to bring your statistician tonight, but I'm willing to bet she's got to have at least 12 or 14 of their points.
She's got most of them, no doubt,
if not more, so.
My statistician, I'm pretty sure, is still at volleyball practice at the moment. But it's very
That's
handy
understandable.
To have that.
I'm sure Mom made the decision in that case.
Yeah, she wouldn't let her come along to be my to take stats for me. Had to go to volleyball.
Yep.
So lane violation there. We'll turn the ball back over to Ankeny with 5.5 minutes to go. Matt, you've been around the town for a long time. I've been here probably not quite as long as you have, but as we continue to see both Ankeny and Centennial schools grow, we've seen a banner year for Ankeny athletics with the state titles that they've won, runner-up in baseball, state titles in volleyball and football and boys basketball. It's really it's only taken 7 years after the split to get them back up to the level of what that one gigantic school was before that point.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of went through a little rough patch there, but they have, to your point, they have had a banner year across the board. And they've got a heck of a baseball team coming back this year, too. So they're going to be dangerous there. Yeah. And, they kind of look at some of the schools that are looking to split, like Waukee, and kind of see how that works out for them. That'll be a big change for them.
Yeah, but you got Waukee that's splitting this year. You had Iowa City Liberty a couple of years ago now, and they're in their second year, I believe it is, right now of varsity sports. So a couple of the suburban areas in Iowa have really exploded in population recently. I just was reading about the number of building permits issued in Waukee here over the last year the other day, and that community continues to grow quite a bit. The Clive, Urbandale, West Des Moines, that triangular area up there in the northwest part of the metro continues to grow a bunch, and Waukee figures into that as well. So you talk about what the next 4A type school, 5A type school is going to be. Is it a Norwalk situation? Is it a Dallison or Grimes? What does that look like? How does that change the scope of athletics here in Central Iowa when that all happens? So
yeah, definitely a lot of movement, a lot of things that are shifting on an annual basis. So it's tough to keep up with.
Looks like a little break here. We're going to take a break quick as well and be back. Just about 3:52 left to go here in this ball game, and we'll be back to finish it up.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
So a 40-point lead right now, if my math is correct, for Ankeny over Marshalltown. Sometimes I forget to carry the one. But it's been all Hawks from the beginning tonight. They got out to a 16-0 lead. Hit some three-pointers early on that last couple weeks had not been falling, but hit those tonight, gave them a lot of confidence as the game went on. This is at the free throw line. Sarah Huffman gets the first one to fall as Cassie Johnson watches that ball dribble out of bounds and back the other way. For the Hawks with a running clock right now, Kendra Lewis will run point guard for them. And good defense here by Rachel Smith. Hawks looking to find that soft spot in the zone. And taken away. Roberts once again. Done some nice things tonight for the Bobcats as Lily Roberts.
Yeah. Attacking.
All the way into the lane. The rotation, can't get that to fall. Rebound away to...
It's like 40.
Lewis. And a foul whistled on Moore. For Marshalltown, her first, only 3 team fouls on each team here in this second half, so it's made this half go pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Spin move and just a little extra on it for Erin McKenna, the senior as well, trying to get herself a couple points on the official score for tonight. You know, Marshalltown, they will shoot those shots up, no doubt.
They are not shy about putting it up, for sure.
As a team, they shoot about 20% on the season from the field, and that's probably about right for tonight from what we've seen.
That seems about right, yeah.
Working hard to try to get the ball to McKenna down low, Erin McKenna, and she will have a chance. Nope, never mind. It was this stage in the game, I'm thinking a chance at the free throw line, but she will not have that chance. Sophie Yonkin picks up her 4th foul, 5th team foul on Marshalltown. McKenna. Johnson in the corner as they look to continue to feed the ball to McKenna. This time 3-point shot short. Cassie Johnson to specify. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Yonkin. (56-17). Three-point shot on the way by Roberts. Just misses. Battle for the board, ripped out of there, taken away by Maddie McCormick. And a foul whistled on Marshalltown. Moore. Jack's back in the game as everyone for Ankeny has played tonight.
Yep.
Good thing on senior night. Kick it out. McCormick doesn't get it to fall, and hustling out of bounds, Jasmine Moser tries to keep the ball alive but is out of bounds, and Marshalltown will get maybe one more shot to dig into this lead tonight as they call for the seniors. We'll have senior night celebration. We'll take a quick break after the game and be back with that. Roberts, the bank shot, can't quite get it to fall. I will confirm the bank is not open at this time on a Friday night. Ankeny pushing it.
Oh, and we got a little travel there. Ball just got away from her on the fast break there.
Tempo's picked up a bunch here in the last minute or so. Both teams look to milk whatever points they can out of this one yet.
Yep.
It's Mosier. Long three-point shot on the way, no good for Jaden Filling. And a tie-up, and that'll about do it as the clock continues to roll with a 39-point lead for Ankeny. They look to get it in. Long shot on the way from McKenna, no good, and at the horn, no good. And that's going to do it.
That's a game.
It sure seemed like everybody had a chance at least to get a shot up tonight. Maybe it didn't go in, but everybody had a chance. So 56-17 your final. We'll take a quick break and be back with senior night festivities from the Ankeny Hawks gym right after this.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
56-17, Ankeny the winners tonight in the girls' half of the doubleheader over the Marshalltown Bobcats. And it is now senior night here at Ankeny, so we'll step away to our public address announcer for the senior night festivities for both the girls and the boys.
Special people. Their hard work and dedication to their teams have been outstanding. Their instructors, coaches, and the administration hope their experiences have been positive and that each participant has learned valuable lessons, which will be a benefit as new challenges are encountered in the future. We also recognize the parents of these young people for their dedication, devotion, and support throughout these years. We appreciate these young people's efforts throughout the last 40 years and wish them well in all their future endeavors. Now let's welcome the Hawk and Hawkette seniors and their parents. Let's meet the girls' basketball players, managers. Amira Ali. Amira's parents are Keely Ali and Liaquat Ali. Amira is also involved in Key Club. Her advice to underclassmen is enjoy every moment with each other. Amira plans to attend Iowa State to major in interior design or architecture. Amira Ali. Now let's meet Rachel Crispin. Rachel's parents are Shannon and Dean Crispin. Rachel is involved in soccer, the National Honor Society, and Silver Corps. Her advice to underclassmen, always value the time that you share with your teammates and peers because nothing is guaranteed. Rachel plans to attending Wartburg College to play soccer and major in actuarial science. Rachel Crispin. Now let's meet Abby Johnson. Abby's parents are Jay and Laura Johnson. Abby is also involved in cross-country and tennis. Her advice, cherish the time you spend with your teammates on and off the court. Abby plans on attending Northern State University to play basketball and major in biology. Abby Johnson. Now let's meet Hannah Loftus. Hannah's parents are Marty and Brad Loftus. Hannah is also involved in cross-country and track. Her advice to underclassmen, work hard and have fun. Enjoy the time with your teammates and the time playing the game because the years go by fast. Hannah plans on attending Iowa State University to major in engineering. Hannah Loftus. Now let's meet Ellie Mashaw. Ellie's parents are Mike and Dee Mashaw. Her advice to underclassmen, enjoy time with the team because you only have 1 year before some of your teammates graduate. Ellie plans on going to college to major in something within the medical field. Ellie Mashaw. Now let's meet Maddie McCormick. Maddie's parents are Andrea and Mike McCormick. Maddie is also involved in National Honor Society, Key Club, and golf. Her advice to underclassmen, enjoy every moment and always work hard. Maddie plans on attending the University of Northern Iowa to major in construction management. Maddie McCormick. Erin McKenna. Erin's parents are John and Deborah McKenna. JC's also involved in golf, FCA, and the Iowa Youth Congress. Her advice to underclassmen: live in the moment and have fun. You only get some of these opportunities once. JC plans on attending William Jewell College to play golf while majoring in political science on the pre-law track. JC Webb. Alyssa Wright. Alyssa's parents are Trina and Jim Wright. Alyssa also participates in cross country and track. Her advice to underclassmen: work hard and have fun. Alyssa plans on attending the University of Iowa. Alyssa Wright. Now to meet our senior cheerleader, Amy Galkey. Amy's parents are Pam and Dennis Galkey. Amy also works at the B&B Movie Theater. Her advice to underclassmen is don't give up on something you love. Amy's post-high school plans are undecided. Amy Galkey. Now let's meet our boys basketball seniors and their manager, Maddie Constable. Maddie's parents are Matthew and Ashley Constable. Maddie is also involved in cheerleading. Her advice to underclassmen is enjoy every moment of high school because before you know it, it's all over with. Maddie plans on attending Grandview to be part of the nursing program. Maddie Constable. Now let's meet Mason Humphrey. Mason's parents are Rich Humphrey and Angie Humphrey. Mason is also involved in ACE. His advice to underclassmen is, if you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. Mason plans to attend Iowa State University and study architectural engineering. Mason Humphrey. Ron Mamuya. Ron's parents are Melissa Tomorrow and Ifati Mamuya. His advice to the classmen is don't give up, work your hardest. Ron's post-high school plans are undecided. Ron Mamuya. Ventur Yale. Ventur's parents are Agnes Paul and Valentino Mathiang. His host parents are Mickey and Mandy Kinzenbaugh. His advice to the classmen is take chances. You never want to look back at life and regret something. Ventur plans on attending college to play basketball. Ventur Yale. Matt Stickrod. Matt's parents are Trish Pillow and Paul Stickrod. His advice to underclassmen is, your high school career goes by in a snap of your fingers. Enjoy every second of it. Matt plans on going to college for business and continue to play basketball. Matt Stickrod. Cole Weedy. Cole's parents are Kim and Kevin Weedy. Cole also plays baseball and football. His advice to underclassmen is always push yourself to the limit because you will be surprised on what you can achieve on and off the court. Cole plans on going to Central College to play basketball and major in business. Cole Weedy. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and give all of our seniors and their parents another round of applause?
For 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
And welcome back to the south side of Ankeny tonight for the second half of the nightcap of our doubleheader as the Marshalltown Bobcats are in town to take on the Ankeny Hawks in the girls' game tonight. Ankeny was victorious, 56-17 in that one. This time, though, we get set to talk about a boys' game that we're going to see some electric players on the court. Andy Pollock alongside Matt Pazusta here tonight. Matt, Marshalltown comes in the game. The record may be a little deceiving because at 1-5, there's some talent out on the basketball floor there.
Yeah, definitely. They're, Marshalltown, like you said, 1-5. They're led by Armani Thomas, doing everything for him. He's averaging nearly 19 points a game, 8 rebounds, and looks like 3 assists. So super talented point guard. Like I said, kind of their leader in all facets of the game, and they've played some tough teams. But statistically, when you look at both teams, they match up really well. So I think we're in for a good game here.
One of the things as we look now at the right-hand side of the court, as you watched on the screen, as we watch the Ankeny Hawks warm up a little bit here, a team that is, and I just got the starting lineups. You don't even know them yet, but I just got them, so I got the head start on you here. But shifting their lineup around a little bit more again here tonight. Okay. Seen a lot of different lineups now through their start. It's now the 6th game of their year. But a team that, after a state championship a year ago, really looking to find their identity.
Yeah. It's not easy to replace 5 starters, especially the caliber of starters that they had last year and the chemistry that those starters had. So, but, they've been led so far by Ryan Crandall, who's, he's kind of doing everything for them. He played a significant role last year, and they've got a couple new faces and just really trying to build that chemistry back and get them to bond together. And like you said, they're changing the lineup again and just trying to figure out what's going to work.
We'll talk a little bit more about those changes and what that looks like after we take a break and come back right after this. You're watching Central Iowa Metro League basketball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Hi, I'm Chris with Fireplace Superstore. Fall's upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. These are ideal for your new construction project, for your remodeling project, or for removing your old wood-burning fireplace and replacing it with a new Heat and Glow high-efficient gas direct vent. Come see us today at Fireplace Superstore, 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
And welcome back here to Ankeny High School off of Magazine and Cherry Street in Ankeny, Iowa on the south, well, technically the southwest side of town, but about as south central as you can get in actual Ankeny. Andy Pollock here with Matt Pazusta tonight. And Matt, I sprung it on you there quick during the break, but tonight for Ankeny, as we talk about them looking to find an identity, playing around with another new starting lineup tonight, but they get some offense in the lineup, and they're going to do it in the form of freshman Carson Johnson.
Yeah, that's exciting. Exciting move for the freshman. You know, he's a heck of a shooter, and I think that's what, to your point, what they're looking for is someone who could come in, knock down some shots, and get some offense going. That was a big part of their identity last year, and trying to figure out how they can replicate that this year a little bit.
and you've seen him play in some club ball stuff as you've watched, and I've watched him play several times now in high school ball. And a kid, there's no beating around it. You'll notice when he's out on the court, he's undersized to be out there, but does not lack for confidence when he's out playing on the basketball court.
Confidence and competitiveness is, that'll make up for that size in a hurry. So,
of course, an older brother who's a very good golfer, and he'll look to Carson will look to augment this Ankeny offense tonight, where the points, they've been okay, but they were so good a year ago in the guard court especially. It made up for some of the deficiencies they had in the post. This year, they've got some of those bodies in the post in the form of Benter Nial and J.J. Cole, but they don't have that guard presence necessarily, and that's what they're looking to augment tonight with switching things around a little bit.
Yeah, kind of a big switch for them as a program. They do have some good size. Of course, Cole getting the transfer in here. He's got great size, moves well, plays a lot of club ball as well. And, just trying to really find that chemistry, is a big thing. And they can get it going. Who knows? Maybe they can make another run when it comes postseason time.
They had a lot of success on Tuesday night when they were able to get the ball in the post, and you can bet that will be what they try to do tonight. Brady McCullough is healthy, they tell me. He missed a few minutes the other night with an ankle injury, still lingering from the basketball season. And they also had some issues, or they caused some issues, when they were able to get the ball in the post, or maybe more so Braden Simonson getting the ball into the post on his own. The guy is a bull in a china shop when he's out there, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch him play, because the guy is built like a three-tech on defense, on the defensive line, yet has some silky smooth skills around the basket. So we'll talk a little bit more about that and bring you the starting lineups here in just a couple minutes, as we're getting very close to starting the second game of our doubleheader tonight. It's the Marshalltown Bobcats and the Ankeny Hawks coming your way next.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
At MidAmerican Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
As we are just about a minute away from tip-off here, as Marshalltown is in town tonight to take on the Ankeny Hawks in the Central Iowa Metro League second game of a doubleheader. The Ankeny girls were victorious earlier in this game, early in the first game, 56-17, and we were handed a score at the break here, Matt, and notified that there's going to be some shifting around on the girls' side of things, as Johnston, ranked number 2 in the state, beat number 1 Waukee tonight by 6. So Johnston, the state champions, the final score on that one was, well, I don't have the final score, but the also Southeast Polk wins by 33 over Valley. That was a top 15 matchup there, but big one. Johnston beating Waukee is I'm not sure we call it shockwaves. It was number 2 over number 1, but certainly getting the attention of some people.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime there's an upset, and Waukee had been playing, lights out ball, so that's a big win for Johnston.
Yes, it was. So we're going to switch it over here, I guess, to the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
The assistant coaches from the Ankeny Hawks, Nathan Toby, Cole Darrow, Connor Reardon, Brandon Johnson, and Mark Roush. The head coach of the Hawks, Mr. Brent Carlson. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 10, Armani Thomas. Number 14, Grant Griesel. Number 20, Drake Kapayu. Number 24, Prince Jala. And number 50, Isaiah Borgos. Now let's run out for your Ankeny Hawks. A 5'9" guard, senior, number 3, Matt Stickrock. A 6'2" junior guard, number 21, Ryan Crandall. A 5'8" freshman guard, number 25, Carson Johnson. A 5'10" sophomore guard, number 31, Braden Drea. A 6'5" junior forward, number 35, Brady McCullough.
For Marshalltown, it is Thomas, Griesel, Kapayu, Jala, and Borgos. For the Hawks, it is Stickrot, Crandall, Carson Johnson, Drea, and McCullough. Not going to see a whole lot of height on the floor tonight as we look at this.
No, what do we got? The tallest guy out there, 6'4", 6'5"?
It's about 6'5" for McCullough, so there will be some more height that comes off the bench for the Hawks as we follow this one tonight. In the tip, controlled by Marshalltown, that is Jala winning it, and Thomas has the ball. He is the leading scorer for this Marshalltown squad. As they start off, they're going to be face guarding him. Down low they get it, a lot of contact, and nice move on the inside, a little pump fake. Can't quite get it to fall is Prince Jala. And Stickrot away with it. Crandall into the lane. Carson Johnson doing some ball handling. Right now, Drea and Stickrot. Crandall into the lane. The soft touch is good. It all started with a little bit of overplaying here on the defensive end. Gave him a 5-on-4.
Yep, nice athletic move there by Crandall to get that bucket.
Back the other way, the little give and go into the lane. Marshalltown had the matchup they wanted. Carson collapses but comes back out, and a three-pointer made by Grant Griesel. Got the ball into the lane. It creates a lot of issues when you got to help defense like that. Johnson down low. They get it to McCullough. McCullough up with a shot. No good, and a blocking foul.
On Thomas.
And that's going to be on Thomas, his first. And that could be important because he does not want to get his fouls on the post when he does so many other things for Marshalltown.
Yeah. They cannot afford that foul.
McCullough steps up to the line. He's a 60% free throw shooter on the season. Saw him a little bit hobbled by an ankle the other night on Tuesday, but one of those lingering injuries that every once in a while it's you're gonna catch it wrong and you just stomp it out and eventually find your way back into the game. McCullough ties it up with that first free throw. Jala clears it, and Thomas will look to set things up for the Bobcats. Kind of a sagging man-to-man defense right now for the Hawks.
Yeah. It's a nice ball movement.
Thomas into the lane. Hawks didn't try to create a long possession. A lot of contact. You get it to Borgos in the lane, can't get it to fall, and we're going to have a foul. The rebound came away to Crandall.
Like he pushed off a little bit.
It looked like he went over the back of his own guy. It looked like he went over Drea's back, and then you look underneath, and there's Thomas in front of Drea, boxing them both out. Snuck in there. First team foul on the Hawks. Lobbing it to Thomas up with a shot. He can't get it to fall. Crandall. Ankeny will push the tempo when they can. Stickrot likes that three in the corner. Here they go out to Drea. Drea, that looked good from the moment it left his hand.
Yep, definitely one of their better three-point shooters and knocked her down right there. Good start.
Borgos, Jala into the lane.
Nice,
got his
strong
composure.
move.
Yeah, got his composure and kissed it off the glass. Back the other way in a back and forth game. Drea. Look for Ankeny pretty soon to make a lot of substitutions. They go about 9 deep on the bench. Crandall into the lane, loses it, taken away. Jala. Marshalltown looking to run. 4-on-2, 3-point shot. No good. Good board by Brady McCullough, boxing out Jala. Crandall again, Drea now into the lane, trying to create.
Oh, kind of got himself in the air and got stuck.
Marshalltown likes to run. Thomas in, goes up, and offensive foul.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he might have turned his body enough, but nice job by Carson Johnson to get position.
Got himself set. That's big. That's 2 on Thomas right away. I mean,
he is what makes this Marshalltown team tick. We're not even full 4 minutes, well, barely over 3 minutes into this first quarter, and Armandly Thomas is going to be having a seat on the bench.
Yeah.
And both on things that they would probably prefer he's not doing. They got him posted up and then again on an offensive foul.
Yeah.
There's Simonson in the game. They immediately try to get it to him. Borgos away with the rebound. Now we'll see what can Marshalltown create on offense right now without Thomas in the game. Jala. Up top into the game right now is Ivan Alvarado. Jala again. You know, not looking a whole lot to score from the outside. We've seen him take it at the hoop.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see, you know, Ankeny's basically begging him to shoot. They've got 4 guys down in the lane, and it's really, Marshalltown's not sure what to do with it right now.
So we're at 45 seconds into this possession right now for Marshalltown, yet to take a shot. There you go, down low and taken away. Crandall off the mishandled entry pass. Crandall all the way. First rule in youth basketball, stop the ball.
Yeah, exactly. No one picked it up. Oh, we might have another one here.
Look out. Crandall thinking about the dunk, but lost the handle on the ball as he went up.
Yeah, counted his steps off and just couldn't get it over the rim.
Timeout Marshalltown. Going to try to slow up some of the momentum that Ankeny's got going after Thomas went out with his second foul with 4:52 to go in the first quarter. Ankeny, though, really getting some buckets in transition right now. No one up to stop the basketball.
Yeah, really pushing the ball hard, and it's paying off. Crandall with 4 quick points right there at the end before the timeout.
Well, and Thomas was the one that was guarding him there. That was kind of the matchup there, and now he's out and makes things. And Thomas, a very good, one of the more talented players in the CIML.
Mm-hmm.
It almost becomes a point where you know he won't play the rest of the first quarter, but how long does he stay out? You hope that you can keep it close while he's out if you're Marshalltown and see what you can create as the game goes on. Look for Ankeny to really extend their defense right now. And Stickrots there right away to get in the shorts of Drake Kapayu. Jala almost taken away by Crandall. New player in the game, Justin Meldy, senior for Marshalltown. Ankeny really extending that defense right now. Going to try to make Marshalltown dribble. As they continue to swing Marshalltown, no one's going to accuse them of forcing it.
Nope. Nice offensive rebound there.
Long possessions for the Bobcats.
Yeah, they are definitely patient, working it around and waiting for the opening.
Up top, that's Kapayu, and long shot on the way for Jala, no good. Crandall keeps it alive to Johnson. Back the other way, Drea. Crandall long three-point shot, a little bit strong.
A little strong.
Ankeny going to force themselves to play defense. There's no time of possession stat in basketball, but for sure in this game that would be favoring Marshalltown by a long ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice entry pass, Jala, though. He was in position to shoot the basketball.
He was.
Drea. Crandall, Johnson. Haven't been able to free him up for a shot yet. Johnson into the lane, can't get it to fall. Into the land of the Giants. Ahead for Weldy. All the way in.
He got him.
A lot of contact between Weldy and Braden Drea, but Drea not set. Weldy definitely extension of the arm and lowered shoulder.
Kind of, yeah, that was. I guess Drea was still sliding a little bit.
Cole Weedy into the game for Ankeny, taking the spot of Stickrot.
Kapayo, he's probably their top 3-point shooter right there, the Kapayo. So
hits that one and makes it 10-8. Carson Johnson looking to get freed up for a shot as they have him in the lineup for some offense tonight. That timeout worked out pretty well for Marshalltown, and as Simonson bullies his way into the lane, and that's what he's going to do. Braden Simonson has little Dennis Rodman to his game as he keeps that one alive.
Yeah, he's definitely making him work down there. Oh, another.
See Crandall again. There he puts it down. Oh, yeah, he's going to get teed up for that one. Crandall with a pull-up on the rim. Can't get away with that one in high school basketball.
Let that fly. There was someone behind him, but not in danger. And Carlson kind of gives him the, what are you doing? look from the sidelines.
So that will send things down to the other end, and Kapayo will get a chance for a couple technical foul shots. That'll be a personal foul issued to Ryan Crandall. He tried to get the dunk on the first one. Lost it going up. This time, though, had a chance. And
yeah,
the dunk looked good, but the little pull-up on the rim after will get you pretty much every time in high school basketball.
Yep, definitely. He's doing a nice job seeing the pass, jumping the pass, and that's 6 quick points for him off of that same steal. I don't believe Carlson's too happy with him on the bench.
He's been giving Crandall a look ever since that happened.
Yep.
And he's following him all the way down the end of the bench right now, too. There's a little tap to let him know, get him next time now.
Yep.
Into the game for Ankeny is Nial, Benter Nial. You want to talk about a guy that can dunk the basketball? Wait till Nial gets it down low. That guy's got some hops.
Yeah, I kind of saw him during warm-ups. Could tell that's not a problem for him to get up there.
Ankeny with some good defense on Jala.
Simonson gets him with the 5 count.
Jala just not looking to really do anything with it. 38 seconds left, and we'll see if Ankeny is going to hold for one or what they do.
Oh, hesitation.
No, they don't.
Oh.
Ward into the game.
Nice
Can't
move
get that
by
to
Ward.
fall.
Nice spin move to get in the middle, get in the lane, and just missed finishing it.
Marshalltown now will hold for one with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Johnson playing defense on Alvarado. And ball goes out of bounds. Will stick with Marshalltown with 8.4 seconds on the clock. At the horn. Nothing there.
Nothing there. They get up one more. No.
14-10 after one. In an up-and-down game, the Hawks lead Marshalltown.
bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
End of the first quarter here on the south side of Ankeny, and T-shirts are coming out from the cheerleaders. And it's 14-10. Ankeny leading Matt Pazusa's hometown, Marshalltown Bobcats right now. Hometown versus current town.
That's right. Well, I see Thomas is back in the game for Marshalltown. So.
Yeah, you wondered just how much longer. They scored 2 points in the last 4:50 of the quarter with him on the bench.
Yeah.
Maddox Ward, the long three, is no good. Niall tracks it down. Carson Johnson, that's his shot right there. Can't quite get it to fall.
Big rebound by Thomas.
They know where he is the whole time. Rebound tracked down. Marshalltown having trouble finding the range from outside. Johnson into the land of Giants. Can't quite get it up, but who else but Braden Simonson there. And I tell you what, if there's a rebound in the vicinity of Braden Simonson, it's going to end up in his hands.
Yeah.
Fouls on number 50, Isaiah Borges, his first. Shooting, number 45, Braden Simonson.
Simon's going to step up and try to knock down a couple free throws and extend this 4-point lead.
Gets the first. Yeah, he's kind of having his way down there. You know, Marshalltown's undersized in the post, and he, as strong as he is, he's able to kind of get right in there and grab every board.
He has got a different body type than all the other players on the court right now, and he is taking advantage of it. And that's what we've seen him do throughout the course of this year, is playing a little bit differently than everybody else on the court. Brady McCullough will check into the game for Ankeny, back in, starter tonight. As Thomas tried to beat everybody down the court, Niala cut him off. Down they go to Thomas. He's got to be careful. He's throwing some elbows. Three-pointer by Borgos, no good. And another foul on Thomas. No, they not. I thought they called on Thomas.
Oh, I did too. That would have been.
But they called it on Stickrot. Thought for a second we might see Thomas head back to the bench. He's got it down low.
Oh, just off tonight so far.
It looked good from over here, and then you realize it's on the other side of the basket. Niall into the lane, fouled by Jala. Niall's the type of kid that he can take that ball at the top of the circle and with about 2 steps find himself hanging on iron. The guy has some hops, some major explosiveness. Stickrod kicks it out. Over it goes to Johnson in the corner. The sniper, no good.
Big board by Thomas.
Cole Weedy in the game right now for Ankeny as well. Marshalltown works it to the corner. Good look. Can't make it fall for Grant Griesel.
Yeah, both teams getting some good looks, just having trouble converting here.
Weedy.
Oh, nice break. Nice break by Marshalltown. Pushed it up.
That long rebound really set things up for him nicely.
It did. They recognized it right away and took advantage.
Marshalltown back to within 4. Weedy up top off the screen from McCullough. Johnson now Stickrot. Loses his dribble. Niall's got it again. Crandall looking to provide a spark, ready to check in on the bench. They go Johnson. Corner again. And the percentages are going to catch up to him. The young man shoots about 65% from three-point land. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Keep shooting, young man, because those percentages will catch up. Marshalltown up top. Borgos.
Nice pump fake.
Big man with a pump fake and gets it to fall. Nice touch.
The simplicity of the pump fake works almost every time if you do it right.
Borgos, another guy that doesn't necessarily fit the mold of what you'd expect a basketball player to look like, but nice smooth touch for him from about 15 feet out.
Yep. Oh,
nice job reading the pass by Griesel. Griesel finds himself in the corner on the run out.
Boom. Just like that.
Marshalltown takes a 1-point lead. We're going to keep it right here. It's really been some transition, maybe not exactly the runouts themselves, but that secondary break, finding some extra guys open.
Yeah, both teams, Ankeny in the first quarter, and now Marshalltown here, taking advantage of the fast break and scoring some points in a hurry.
One of the hard things to do in basketball, and it's at any level, is during that initial transition stop, you get the ball stopped, but then while the other 7, 6, 5 guys or whatever are coming down the court, identifying who you've got, not letting anybody get lost. That time, Griesel gets lost over on the far side. Wide open three-pointer, and, when you shoot about 42% from three-point land, that's a good shot for you.
That's a good shot, definitely.
So Ankeny now finds themselves trailing for the first time since about the very beginning of the game. New player in the game right now is Sam Parkinson. Stickrot, Parkinson, Nial. Marshalltown working a little bit of a zone. In the corner, Stickrot takes a dive but hits the three-point shot. Maybe had a little contact, but a little more air whiff at him anyway. Hits the ground. Thomas, who's been quiet tonight, though, kicks it out, leaves it.
He's all over the floor, though. Another good rebound for him. Not necessarily scoring the basketball, but he's doing a good job with some of the other things.
Everything's running through him on the offensive end right now. This is Kapayu with the basketball. A lot of contact between Stickrot and Thomas. Down low, Borgos three-point shot.
Ooh, in and out.
Gets it to fall. Parkinson clears it for Ankeny. Crandall all the way in. Leaves it out here for Nial. Three-point shot. No, we got a whistle first. .41. Oh, 22.
22.
All right. Weldy. It's whistled for his first team foul situation right now. 5 of them on the visiting Bobcats, 4 on the Hawks, so no free throws yet. J.J. Cole checks into the game for the Hawks. Another young man with some hops, about 6'6", 6'7", can throw down as they get it into Crandall. Parkinson in the lane, kicks it out. He's going to get called for a charge.
Foul.
If that's NBA or college, that's in the restraining circle. But in high school, there's nothing there to identify where that is.
Yep.
Parkinson called for the player control foul. It's the right call, no doubt. It was just that's something that at the higher levels of the game, they've got a circle there. And he didn't shoot the ball, so I'm not sure if that changes things in the higher-up game or not. If you end up passing it out, how that works out. Cole being disruptive. Borgos, Thomas. Kapayu with the ball up top. They're going to try to post up Thomas. Too far away from the basket for him. Long fadeaway shot. Can't get it to fall. Cole.
Got bumped a little on the way up and just took him off his shot a little bit there.
Crandall. Cole looking to post up. Thought he got away with a double dribble. It comes back, though. No call. Parkinson gets the board. Nial. Ball's flying all over the place. Cole threw a lot of contact. Marshalltown harassing Ankeny on defense right now, making nothing easy. Here's Crandall. Good defense by Kapayu. Into Cole. Cole bullies his way in, spins to the left and puts it up with a right hand.
Just a great spin move.
Back the other way comes Marshalltown. Thomas.
Wide open.
That's your move, Matt. Pump fake.
See, every time. Telling you.
Crandall thought he might have got away with a double dribble there. Looking to get it down low to Cole, and he's fouled from behind by Borgos. As J.J. Cole posting up hard, getting a lot of body down there.
A lot of contact down low.
So after Marshalltown takes a brief lead, Ankeny back on top now by 4. In what's been a very fast second quarter of action.
Yeah.
Stick rod, Neal.
Oh,
yep,
got
Neal.
Another offensive
And actually,
foul.
you know, that's one of those, he's got him on the way up. Nice job getting positioned by Jala. Snuck in on the help side and really got Neal before he even went up in the air. Got him to make contact. Marshalltown looking to cut into that lead. They made some good plays on defense, trying to get it to translate to the offensive end. Weldy. Jala. Meldy, excuse me. And then Kapayu can't get it to fall. Up in the air, high. And look at Marshalltown. I mean, a lot of hustle on this Marshalltown squad. It's going to go off Thomas, but really fighting to keep that alive.
Yeah, you can tell just watching Thomas. He's a scrappy player. He's got a hand on every loose ball, and he's making some things happen and disrupting. Just hasn't been able to get it going offensively yet.
Carson Johnson.
Oh,
look out!
Right
Jala
to him.
Coming down court. Jala blocked by Neal, and that's
waited.
And that's what Bentor Neal can do. He just provides a long arm and long body to make plays like that. Down low they go to Cole again, playing through contact, and J.J. Cole's been an offensive spark for the Hawks right now off the bench. As Jala, who just got denied on the other end, quick hustle down, but it's a mismatch down low right now with him trying to defend J.J. Cole.
Yeah, just not the size. Marshalltown doesn't have the size to compete with Ankeny down low, and Ankeny knows it, and they're taking advantage of it right now.
You look around the league this year, the CIML, and again on the boys' side, you talk about on the girls' side, but on the boys' side, it's Waukee. I mean, that's a D1 basketball team right there playing for Waukee in the last year that they'll be a school. And you talk to some of the coaches around it, and I know speaking to some of the boys' coaches this year, no one's comfortable because as good as Waukee is, there's still a lot of other very good teams. Iowa City West having a good year. Valley, Southeast Polk is okay. You've got Johnston, who's good. I mean, there's just a lot of good basketball on the boys' side of things. So, timeout Marshalltown. We'll take a quick break as well. We've got just over a minute left here in the first half.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit IowaRadiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Back off the timeout, Marshalltown trying to scratch out some points on the offensive end. Played some really good defense tonight. Had some shots, just can't quite get them to fall yet. Meldy. Crandall was looking for that sandbag pass again, the cross-court pass to take it down. He had a couple spurts of big offense earlier for Ankeny.
Get rid of that ball.
Driesel. And fresh into the game is Dwight Jor for Marshalltown. Thomas, he'll be the guy.
Yeah, he needs to get a shot down here before the half. I mean, for him, just see the ball going into the hoop.
Oh, that's one of those. Griesel can catch that in the shooting position. He's in good shape. Those are the little things that turn average guys into great point guards when the players can catch the ball always ready to shoot. Just as much important for the point guard to do that. Marshalltown looking to create something. We're going to go with Griesel up top. Kapaya, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Into the lane, Kapaya almost lost it. Kicks it out, Griesel. Griesel, three-point shot, no good. Cole, the long post pattern at the horn, no good. Ankeny's going to take a 22-17 lead into the break. We'll come back and talk a little girls basketball again. We've got Drew McAnally to talk about the Ankeny girls' big 56-17 win over Marshalltown tonight. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since.
I mean, well, they went and got that girl from her.
Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. Iowa, we grow corn.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit IowaRadiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
And welcome back to the south side of Ankeny here at halftime in the boys' game, where it's Ankeny Hawks, the home team, leading Marshalltown 22-17. Andy Pollock with girls head coach Drew McAnally. Drew, tonight you bounced back after a couple tough games against Marshalltown. Early on, some of those shots that were falling, were you kind of wishing maybe you'd hit some of those the last couple weeks?
Yeah, and it might have had something to do with our opponent's defense the previous two games too, but you know what, this game came at the right time for us to get a little bounce back in our step and a little confidence back. And biggest thing, our goal tonight was come out, take care of business, and give those other girls an opportunity, especially on a fitting night like senior night. So I was really happy for those girls.
And giving other girls an opportunity, but tonight, really, from your starting group, really, it wasn't even Abby Johnson. You had other girls that were hitting shots early on.
Ellie came out hot. Jenna pushed well in transition, had some great drives. Calissa Wright ran the floor really well. And then Rachel Chrisman, I thought, did a really nice job getting the start tonight. Just collectively a really good effort. The girls came out, like I said, we talked about coming out ready to go, high level of focus, high level energy. And I thought the first quarter and a half, creating that situation where we could get those other girls an opportunity more than maybe just 3 or 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, so to speak.
And you've talked a lot about taking pride in your defense.
Yes.
And tonight, you see Marshalltown gets an open look, timeout. Marshalltown, Another quarter later, Marshalltown gets an open look, and as Matt and I talk, that's probably not to discuss strategy. That's probably to talk about the defensive effort on that particular play.
If I talked between timeouts and halftime tonight, let's say I talked 10, 12 minutes tonight, I don't think I said 3 words about offense tonight. So, yes, obviously defense and rebounding was a huge emphasis, and it's things these girls know, which is the awesome thing about this group, that we got to get better at if we want to get to that next level and take this program and get over the hump. So
you had a tough one against the number one. Well, it was the number one team in the state. We'll talk about that here shortly. But against what was number one Waukee right before the break, come back against number 4 or 5 Centennial, whatever they are, earlier this week. And I thought you guys played very well. I didn't see you play against Waukee. I thought you played hard, played well against Centennial. A couple of those shots fall. You had some looks.
I thought we played offensive basketball as well as we played against Centennial. We just didn't shoot it real well. Credit goes to them, of course. They're a phenomenal team, phenomenal program. Scott's resume speaks for itself, but I didn't think their defense always totally dictated what we were doing as it has in the past. There'd been years before where we're like, oh, we didn't make shots for 3 or 4 minutes. You can go back and watch the film. And it wasn't so much not making shots. It was their defense totally dictated what we did. And they play phenomenal defense. That's a given. But I thought we did things on offense very well. We just we didn't shoot the ball overly well. We did some things defensively that were a little uncharacteristic of us. And we got to do a better job in pick and roll situations against them, and obviously guarding the post. So
we talked about Waukee they were the number one team, but tonight Johnston, call it an upset if you want, number 2 versus number 1. How about the job that they've done down there at Johnston this year, coming back off a year ago, state champs?
Yeah, and I think it's their first game. They haven't had a game.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
they have not had a game, so that's a
forgot about that part of things. Yeah,
huge win for them and for many aspects, so to speak. And but yeah, that's going to be an ongoing battle right there, 1-2. But yeah, huge win for Johnston tonight. I thought Waukee was at a very elite level, and they are at an elite level, so that obviously speaks volumes for where Johnston is already without even playing a game yet. So
you guys, it's one of those blessing and a curse. You get to play in top to bottom one of the best leagues in the state, probably the best league in the state. I don't think there's much doubt about it. But as you continue to try to build this program up to be one of those groups in that group, as everybody talks about, with you've got some of the players with it right now. What's that next step? What does that look like for you guys as a program?
I think, it'd be nice if we could get a 6'2" girl. But
need to get some Dutch or some Germans around. That helps a bunch.
We just creating more depth. We got the youth program going. Our youth big thing is our youth program. Before I took over, a couple of years before I took over, had kind of dissolved, and then it was totally done with, and we got that up and running. And we aren't seeing the benefits of that quite yet, but I think in the next couple of years we definitely will. Numbers have been down for a while in girls basketball with the popularity of volleyball taking over, and a lot of girls just stopped playing basketball. So hopefully that'll turn around, and we want them to play everything. We don't want them to just specialize. So hopefully that'll help a lot too. So.
Sounds good. Well, best of luck as you do that, Coach. We look forward to watching you guys many more times this year.
Hey, thanks for all you guys do for high school sports, and it's always a pleasure talking to you.
All right, sounds good. We'll be back with the second half of the boys' game. Ankeny in the lead, 22-17.
I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Marshalltown will get set to go here to start the second half. Griesel, Capayu, Thomas, Jala, and Borgos on the court. For Ankeny, it's Stickrat, Crandall, Carson, Johnson, Braden, Drea, Brady McCullough out there for the Hawks. And Matt, you talked about it in between here. There's been a lot of up and down movement on the court, but as you look at the score, not that high scoring a basketball game.
No, not so far. Marshalltown's been super patient offensively, really working the ball around, and I think it kind of took them out a little bit when Thomas missed a lot of time in the first quarter, because you could tell as soon as he got in, they kind of picked up a little bit and took the lead. Look at that. Good speed out of Thomas. Get down the floor and get that steal.
Yeah, Thomas snuck from behind. That's the old wolf call that a lot of teams make to let a guy know that you got someone coming to sneak it away from you. Good hustle by Thomas. Yeah, we'll see if he can give Marshalltown a little bit of spark offensively. 15-footer. Still can't get it to fall. Battle for the board. Jala puts it in. Takes it away from Crandall.
Yeah. Kind of what they need is to get some more rebounds on the inside, so.
Stickrot been quiet tonight as he runs things. Carson Johnson looking to free him up a little bit more as well. Long shot for Drea. No good. Teams have gone cold a little bit. Good hustle out of Jala as he snuck it away from McCullough. The ball will stay with the Hawks. On the inbounds, Crandall in the corner. Nice move for Crandall into the lane.
Yeah, that was too easy for him to get in there.
See, up into double figures tonight is Crandall. Off of just layups.
All layups.
Prince Jala, top of the key. Kapaya, long three. In and out, no good. McCullough with a board out to Johnson. Hawks looking to push if they can, but Marshalltown is back in a hurry. Johnson in the lane. Drea.
Nice. And another
offensive foul. Yeah, a lot of those tonight, and a nice job. Driesel, I think it was. I couldn't say. It was completely on my angle being blocked of who was the guy on the way. I think it was Driesel, wasn't it, that stepped in there?
Driesel, yeah.
Simonson comes in looking to give a spark to the Hawks offensively. As Thomas now to run point. 24-19. Hawks have extended their lead just a bit. Borgos. Jala thought he might have got away with a travel. He goes in the lane, might have got away with another one, and then a little clutch when he got up in the air and knocks it in.
Yeah.
Back the other way is Ankeny, leading by 3. And a fast third quarter so far. Crandall, Stickrot, weaving around off the screen from McCullough. Johnson. Crandall loses a handle briefly. Gets into a called negative angle, getting away from the basket. Good defense by the Bobcats right now. Then in the corner, they get the guy they want. Johnson still can't get it to fall. Now Marshalltown looking to run. Thomas all the way down. He can't find the range tonight.
He's kind of settling for that jumper at the free throw line, and they're just not falling for him tonight.
Ankeny, you talked about it before, but just still trying to find that identity. You see him run the court well on the break, but really trying to find that half-court offensive identity right now. Leading right now 24-21. Jallo with the basketball. They like him at the high post. They go backdoor to Thomas, up off the glass and in. Lost him coming on the screen, coming across the court. Stickrod leaves it out for Crandall. Try to get it down to McCullough. McCullough backing in. Nice move by McCullough. The up and under. Simonson, who else?
Yep.
There for the garbage work.
Foul number 50, Isaiah Burgos is third. Shooting 2, number 45, Brayden Simonson.
Halftime for the boys tonight. Valley over Southeast Polk right now, and also number 1 Waukee over number 1 Johnston.
Oh, looks like they originally had.
Excuse me, number 1 Waukee over number 4 Johnston. Almost halftime.
Gotcha.
29-20 is the score I have for that one.
That's interesting. They called that a shooting foul, and Simonson was at the lane, on the line, and then they reversed it and said he wasn't shooting. Oh.
Well, McCullough gets easy 2 anyway, so
worked out for him.
Simonson, the blue-collar work that he does, he'd be fine with that. Thomas a little strong off the glass. Ball batted away and sticks with Marshalltown.
Yeah.
Niel comes in for Ankeny, trying to provide some post presence for the Hawks. Thomas again, I think they were told him to shoot. It sure looks like the halftime adjustment was Armani, shoot the basketball.
Shoot the ball.
Carson Johnson trying to find the range tonight. Niel. Down they go to Simonson. Simonson up off the glass, just muscling.
Oh, it's just strong move.
Good hustle by Stickrod. Thomas gets it away, though, into the lane. No good. Gets his own rebound and finds his coach.
Right to the coach.
He was there for the shot. Wide open 28-footer.
Yeah.
Back the other way for the Hawks, trying to extend their 3-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. If 3's your lucky number, congratulations. Maddox Ward into the game now. Crandall, the crossover. Nice move in the lane. Nice touch.
Yeah.
Thomas back the other way. Jawa going to take the set shot. No good. Crandall
pushing
to run.
Pushing the tempo. Oh.
Loses on the way up, and they say it went off his knee. He doesn't agree with it.
No.
Quickly back to Marshalltown. In a fast-moving third quarter of action tonight on this nice winter Friday night in central Iowa. Thomas going to set things up again. Looking for a screen up top. No, gives it off to Meldy.
Oh.
That's Griesel. Loses it on the way up. But, hey, lose it in the right direction.
Yeah.
Good things happen. Goes off the glass and in. Back to a three-point game. Maddox Ward into the lane. Out to Johnson in the corner. Extra pass to Crandall. No good. Ward can't save it back in, and it's back to Marshalltown. They've got it to within 3 on several occasions in the third quarter, but just haven't been able to get it any closer. Cole Weedy in the game. Haven't seen him play a ton this year. And he's back in the game now. Played a lot of minutes tonight. Cole and Carson Weedy both play. Spot duty here for the Hawks. Thomas. The ball back in his hands. Kapaya. And Thomas keeping it alive. Good hustle.
Ooh.
Find himself almost a couple rows deep on the bleachers here. I don't have my bearings straight. I was about to say the northwest bleachers, but I'm in a different gym, so I don't even know if that's northwest right now. I got to get my directions straight. Yeah, thank you. Northwest? Okay, it's confirmed. I'm told that's the northwest bleachers. All right.
All right.
That little magnet in my nose is working just fine tonight. Nial for the Hawks. Gets down to Cole, looking to provide a spark. Cole backs his way in and immediately gets an easy bucket for JJ. Thomas with a minute left in the third quarter. 15-foot floater, no good. Weedy the rebound. Johnson pushing the tempo if he can. Ward, back to Johnson, back to Ward. Down low, Nial thinking about three. Can't get it to fall. Thomas way up in the air.
Big rebound. Going to push it. One more pass.
Marshalltown looking for any shot they can. Borgo's going to take it and can't get it to fall. Up high to get the rebound is Nial. Sneaking underneath him, Thomas. Tipped out of bounds, going to go back to the Hawks. Now leading by 5, probably going to be content for 1. Wet spot on the floor. Probably back from when Weedy hit the deck on defense. Or excuse me, when Meldy hit the deck playing defense. Get out the Swiffer mop. Get that thing taken care of. Get it to our officials. Okay here. Dwight Dwar comes back in the game for Marshalltown. Drea back in the game for Ankeny. Looking to extend their 5-point lead here as we move very close to the fourth quarter. Johnson on Driesel. They're counting him on the 5 count now. Nial into the lane. Got himself up in the long hook shot. No good, but Cole battling for the rebound. Nial. Ankeny taking advantage of their height. That's going to be the end of the quarter. Are they going to put some extra time on? No, they're going to call that the quarter. 5-point lead for the Hawks. Be back with the final 8 minutes right after this.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
And back here getting set to start the fourth quarter. Andy Pollock, Matt Pazusta here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. Welcome you joining us from around the world tonight on our YouTube channel. In our, I think, what are we at, 11th year right now of bringing you webcasts. You're somewhere around there, right, Evan? On the Central Iowa Sports Network. So Ankeny looking to extend their lead right now, 32-27. Fast third quarter, Matt, when you only see one foul whistled on each team.
Yeah. This game as a whole has really flown by.
J.J. Cole keeps it alive. They almost look to throw it to him down low again. Carson Johnson, no relation to Abby and Cassie Johnson that we saw in the girls' game. Those two are, however, sisters. Into the lane. Nice look out to Nial. Couple pairs of lime green basketball shoes as Cole looked like he was about ready to explode up in the air and then decided, I'm just going to take the quick shot and lay it in for his 6th point of the night.
Yeah.
Thomas Borgos. Ooh.
Oh, that's.
He was trying to create separation.
Yeah.
Thomas off the flop. Goes up and blocked by Cole. No, they said he's got arm.
Got a foul. Yeah.
It's one of those, it's a dangerous situation there because you've got Braden Drea who goes down, but then just like that, you're playing 1-on-3, or you're basically 3-on-1, 3-on-2 down low with a guy laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Thomas finds about every part of the iron and gets it to fall. So the Hawks up by 6.
It's probably 0.3 or 3 for him, or maybe 5.
I'm not sure. It hasn't been a ton tonight. As
No,
Nial gets the board there. Of course, he was hampered in that first half by 2 quick fouls. I'm not sure he's even had one since then. Drea looking to create. It's just switching man defense. They've got a mismatch down low if they want to take it. Nial into the lane.
Oh,
look at that
nice
scoop.
Spin move. Look at that.
He's got some long legs that he was able to
he used
create
his length
a lot of
well
separation.
There.
Borgos again swinging those elbows.
Yeah.
If Nial's any closer, look out. Thomas long shot. Good. We've seen him get some of those shots off tonight. One of the first times we've seen him get it to fall. 36-30. We'll be back after this.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Quick timeout for Marshalltown after Thomas hits the long jump shot. They're going to set up a little 2-1-2 full court press. Ankeny taking their time. As they break it, nice job by Nial.
Yeah, little contact and still able to get it up and finish.
Marshalltown trying to press the tempo, and a lot of contact between Borgos and Nial, and I think that's not the first time there's been a lot of contact between those two tonight. Thomas. Yep, throwing those elbows
They're
again.
still swinging.
And the three-point shot by Kupaya is good.
Cuts it back down to 5 here. They need a stop and another bucket.
Carson Johnson. They get out to Drea. Johnson again. And high in the air a long ways, Thomas, but gets a foot on the ball. The kick save out of bounds will stick with the Hawks. So they look to set things out. Both teams have pretty much played man-to-man defense here for the duration tonight. Seen a few change-ups, but not many. Johnson all the way in. Somehow gets it up off the glass with his left hand, but they're going to get a foul on Driesel.
Foul number 14, Grant Driesel, his first.
Just his first as Johnson trying to create. They had everything cleared out for him. He didn't have to worry about any help defense.
Yeah.
Stick rod down low, they go to Nial. Nial, the interior post passing, but a little bit behind the cutting J.J. Cole.
Yeah.
And a turnover. Ankeny going to show off a little full court press. DePayo nearly loses it.
Almost lost it out of bounds.
They're definitely looking to run their offense through Thomas. Borgos doesn't want to be the guy up there a whole lot, it looks like, handling the basketball. Jala into the lane. Up strong, and even Nial
nice
coming from the
move.
weak side. Couldn't get it. A lot of contact, and back down to a 3-point game. Marshalltown just won't go away. Timeout Ankeny. Ankeny's calling for timeout, and before they do, there's a foul whistled on Driesel. Full timeout Ankeny. We'll take one more as well. About 4:38 to go here in the fourth quarter. Oh, no foul on the play. They call the timeout. All right, no foul, but a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
And we're back here in Ankeny High School. Andy Pollock, Matt Pazusta as the Ankeny Hawks lead by 3. They've led by, I think, 8, I think is the highest we've seen it go, but Marshalltown just will not go away. The old spirit, the ghost of Matt Pazusta.
Right. They're definitely
Matt, my cohort here tonight, was a Marshalltown Bobcat back in the day. Give a little shout out to all those of you listening and watching from Marshalltown tonight, especially those of you who I happen to know that are watching from Marshalltown or texting me throughout the course of the evening, giving me all sorts of juicy tidbits on Matt. So the Hawks looking to extend their lead right now and even up their record. Stickrot, and he is going to get fouled by Driesel, who then hits the deck hard. And if Marshalltown is going to need to get in that foul situation, it's tough because you played such good defense throughout. And now if you get in a situation where you need to foul, you look at the team foul situation.
Yeah.
It could be a painful pace to the end of this game.
Oh, Thomas just ripped it from him there. Oh.
Thomas.
Quick end-to-end, and we're a 1-point game.
And there's a turnover on the other end. No one took the ball out of bounds for Ankeny. They never took it out down here on this end. Drea just kind of took it, threw it to Johnson, but it was never out of bounds.
That's
so a little mental error there.
Yeah.
That's a big turnover now with Marshalltown looking to take the lead with under 4 minutes to go. Thomas. He's the one whose ball hands it with the ball in. Nice shot. Hangs in the air forever, and Marshalltown has taken their first lead.
Well, it feels like maybe he's getting it going, which is not a good thing for Ankeny, but we'll see what they can do here. If they can grab the lead back.
Stickrot looking to run the offense.
Simonson just doing some work down there.
Carson Johnson in the lane. The floater's
nice
good.
Floater.
I was about to say that's not where he wants to be, but when no one comes to defend him, that's an easy shot for the young freshman. Now the other end, Thomas trying to take it down the other way. Crandall goes for the steal. Thomas wide open for 3.
Oh,
no good.
In and out.
Marshalltown fans were getting a little bit excited as that ball left his hands. As Ankeny leads by 1. Drea down there to Stickrot. In this lineup for quite a while. Johnson hanging out in the corner for a 3 if he can. Stickrot. Johnson. Again, Ankeny. No reason hustling, hurrying anything right now.
Plenty of time.
Crandall extends that defense. And another flop down at that end, definitely.
And he got a block.
That's the right call as Amani Thomas tried to slide in underneath, and Crandall battles through the contact. And Thomas going to pick up just his third after he picked up 2 in the first 3 minutes of the game tonight. So he's played almost a full 3 quarters now without a foul. Just like that, Crandall trying to extend this lead to 4. And he does.
It's a nice veteran move by Crandall. You know, probably their most experienced player, and just took it and made it happen.
Thomas,
you knew they were going to call that. Kind of gave him a warning.
There's been a lot of contact between those two, and
yep, it kind of warned him a little down on the other side of the court and caught him over here.
Ball nearly taken away by Drea. Kapaya going to run things right now. The situation you want to be in if you're Ankeny, you can keep the ball out of Thomas's hands. Jalo would prefer someone who comes gets the ball from him. There it is, Thomas.
Oh, almost got.
And as he tries to cross over, Stickrot in his shorts plays good defense and gets a turnover.
Definitely get in his head a little bit, it looks like. There's a quick 4-point jump for the Hawks there, too.
Marshalltown may look to have to foul here shortly. You wonder how long they're going to wait. 4 team fouls on Marshalltown, 3 on Ankeny, so they're going to need some fouls to get back up to try to get some turnovers at the line. Carson Johnson, no rush for the Hawks. Simonson, Drea. And a little miscommunication, but Drea tracks it down. Kicks it back out to Crandall. No rush as we cross the 90-second mark here in the ballgame. Crandall almost loses it. Good hustle by Jala. Now Stickrot. Thomas not the guy that they need to foul. Jala comes up and does it. That will send Stickrot to the line. Stickrot on the season has not shot a free throw, so tough to tell how good a free throw shooter he is. It doesn't matter, I guess, right now. Only 5 team fouls.
Oh, yep.
And a timeout.
Timeout.
30-second timeout. Matt, playing tough defense all game. You play good defense. You don't get many fouls, and all of a sudden you find yourself with 90 seconds left, needing to put the other team at the free throw line.
Yep. It's hard to know. Hard to tell in advance, but.
Right, you don't want to plan ahead, right? And start fouling, especially when it's your best player that's got a few. But Ankeny has made some clutch shots at the right time. They've handled the ball much better, I think, in this fourth quarter especially, while Marshalltown's extended their defense better. I think the Hawks have done a nice job passing the ball around, and you've never seen it in the same hands for very long at all.
No, and the defense has been huge. They've done Stickrod's done a nice job face guarding Thomas and really making him work for every opportunity he gets.
Ankeny as a team shoots just 59% from the free throw line. Their top shooter is J.J. Cole at 78%, and he's not in the game right now, so they're looking to foul everybody else. That's not a bad one right there. Well, they don't get it, and then they get it into Simonson and get the layup. Run to perfection right there if you're the Hawks. Thomas in the corner, long 3, no good.
Gonna have to foul now. Try to get a couple.
Stickrot gets fouled. Stickrot said will still not be shooting free throws yet with 54.9 seconds left. Burgos picks up his 4th. And still 1 away from the bonus. Meldy checking into the game for Burgos. Hawks, here's Stickrot. And Thomas doesn't want to be the one to foul him. Just very tentative about doing it. Ball taken away, and they're going to come right after Drea as he catches it. Drea on the year, a 33% free throw shooter, just 1 out of 3. So has not shot many at all. Ankeny as a team just has not shot many free throws on the season. Just about 10 per game.
Yeah. Big shot there.
Catches that one. moves the lead up to 7. And they will be shooting free throws from here on out for the last 45 seconds. If you want to be technical, 44.6. And they're there to try to deny the ball to Thomas. Jala, three-point shot on the way. Good, drains it. And Ankeny fans in front of us, and it looked to them an argument that his foot might have been on the line as he shot that. Timeout Marshalltown. We'll take one as well and be back with the last 36 seconds right after this.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit IowaRadiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Marshalltown looking to set up the full court press right now as they've got the game back to a 4-point game after a Prince Jala three-pointer. Ankeny's been handling the press very well. In fact, it's helped them, I think. They've got a few buckets out of it right now. They're in a good position of being up by 4 and forcing Marshalltown in the press. They looked for that long flyer out to Stickrot down court. They get it to Crandall. Crandall going to get fouled by Thomas, his 4th, and he will come to the line shooting 1 and 1. Thomas with his 4th. He is the scorer for this Marshalltown Bobcat team. And Crandall steps up to the free throw line on the season, a 64% free throw shooter. Also the leading rebounder on this Ankeny team. And he extends the lead. And next free throw taken away by Thomas. They go to Kapaya again. Kapaya, the floater in the outside the lane.
Got it.
Wiggles around and in, makes it a 5-point game, but a timeout by Marshalltown. We'll keep it right here. I mean, the point of the game, if you're Marshalltown right now, Matt, is just really extend this game. If you're Ankeny, spread out.
Spread out, kill the clock. 18 seconds left. Marshalltown is out of timeouts now, so I mean,
they've hit some shots. I mean, give them credit because just a couple seconds ago it was a 6-point game, and just like now it's back to 3. And with 18 seconds left, you got to understand who your shooters are. If you're Ankeny, your own free throw shooters, get the ball in their hands. And I haven't seen yet who's going to be coming out of the break. I think they're going to go all guards right now as they come out of the break and hope that they can capitalize, hit some free throws. Ankeny came into the night's game at 2-3, and they're looking to even their record up on the season. Of course, the state champs from a year ago lost a lot off that team.
Lost a lot.
But they're looking to rebuild right now. Coach Carlson is. This would be a big step for them tonight to even their record up at 3-3.
Yeah. You just got to protect the ball. You know they're going to foul. Just don't make any silly passes and catch it and wait to get the foul.
So Crandall will be the one that triggers it. It'll be a quick foul if you're Marshalltown. There it is to Johnson, probably the best free throw shooter on the team. Not percentage-wise because he just hasn't got there a lot, but very smooth shooter is Carson Johnson, the freshman.
They called Thomas for the foul.
They called on Thomas, and everybody's arguing that it was not him right now. The officials say, no, it most certainly was him. And the coaching staff saying he wasn't supposed to be in there, right? He was in the game. A little miscommunication coming out of the timeout because they didn't even want him in the game playing defense, and he was.
Yeah. That's the last person they wanted to get that foul.
So he fouls out, and that's their scorer. Carson Johnson steps up to the line, and Marshalltown is in the lane anyway, so there going to be a second opportunity. Meldy.
Jumped early.
Yep. So Johnson will get a second chance on the 1-and-1.
And he's making him pay for it.
Now we'll get the bonus.
Yep.
So as Ankeny discusses how they're going to set up their defense coming out of this. And that helps out a bunch. 5-point lead now with under 17 to play. The leading scorer out of the game for Marshalltown. Kapaya long three, no good. Board by Crandall. Crandall looked right away. Stick route was open. Ankeny going to spread things out. And they're going to dribble this thing out now. And that's it. Final score tonight. Ankeny wins 49-44. And it wasn't necessarily pretty all the time, but tonight Ankeny got some buckets really when they needed to, not from outside, but the garbage baskets around the basket seemed to all go Ankeny's way.
Yeah, it was a competitive game. I mean, it was physical on both ends of the floor. It was a really good matchup.
Of course, Marshalltown, their leading scorer, Armani Thomas, had 2 quick fouls, so had to sit out most of the first quarter. Never really able to get in the flow. He started heating up a little bit in that fourth quarter, but we never really saw him go off tonight.
Yep, that was probably the difference of the game.
So the final, Ankeny moves their record to 3-3. They improve their record tonight. They win this one 49-44 in the sweep as the girls won 56-17. For Matt Pazusta, I'm Andy Pollack. Thank you all for watching tonight, and I don't have our schedule, but you'll find us again. Look up our YouTube channel, Central Iowa Sports Network on YouTube. If you are watching us now, you found it. Go ahead and follow us, and you'll find all games and wrestling matches and swim meets and all the fun stuff around Central Iowa. Thanks for watching tonight.